All right, well, Chef James Fox of Milagro Grill is joining us in the kitchen. And are you a big Peter Pan fan?
I mean, when I was a kid, maybe, but
yeah,
not so much anymore.
What was your favorite little nighttime kid character? Did you have one?
Not really. I mean, I pretty much liked them all. I mean, I watched all the Disney movies, Aladdin and all those, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Genie was my favorite, probably.
Who's your favorite chef? Like celebrity chef?
Celebrity chef.
Yeah, besides yourself, of course.
I mean, I like Mario Batali. I think he does a pretty good job, and I like his style of cooking. So,
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you try to infuse any of that into what you do?
No, I mean, I just do my own thing, kind of.
Yeah, you look like the kind of guy that just does your own thing, and that's all good. That's all good. Let's do a quick recap here because you made some amazing dishes for us. Starting off first thing this morning, tell us about this dish.
This is a butternut squash soup with some ají amarillo, which is a Peruvian pepper paste, and a little bit of brown sugar, some cinnamon, and then we got some crab in there as well, and a little bit of the butternut squash seeds. Ah,
that looks so good. I didn't have a chance to try that yet. And then this was the second dish. And by the way, this is what's on the menu for New Year's Eve, right? Tell me about that dish.
That dish right there is a ribeye that has chimichurri on it, a little bit of dirty rice underneath, some blood sausage, brown butter, shallot.
Looks delicious.
Yeah.
By the way, this is that yellow hot pepper paste that you use to add to the butternut squash. So it's got that sweet kind of hot peppery taste to it.
Right, a little bit of fruitiness in there too.
Yeah, yeah. And then what you're making now is, you called it a coffee cake, but it looks way more decadent than that.
Yeah, it's a coffee cake. It's got a little bit of brown sugar, we actually add sour cream to it.
Ooh.
Makes it a little bit more moist. And we're adding dark chocolate to it as well.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the beginning process here. It's a layering, kind of like a lasagna.
Right.
What
Yeah.
do you have down there?
We have a little bit of brown sugar. Underneath that brown sugar, we have some dark chocolate, a little bit of cinnamon, touch of flour, and then we layer in the pears in there.
Ooh.
So then we flip it. When we flip this out.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous.
That's how it comes out.
That is beautiful.
After it's all done.
Dark chocolate, pears, brown sugar. All right, that is beautiful. Okay, so before we get to this step right here, the big reveal, what do you have cooking in there?
This is just some pears and brown sugar, and I'm gonna add a little bit of tequila.
Really?
Some añejo tequila.
Now, why the tequila? What is that going to do?
A lot of people use wine or rum with desserts.
Yes.
I mean, our restaurant being Mexican themed, I feel like añejo tequila has a different flavor than any other what normal people use. So I like to use it, yeah.
Yeah, all right. And what is that going to become?
That's when you get the sauce that is going to go over top of everything.
Well, I think you need to cut a piece of this so that we can see how beautiful it is. So, okay, before you do that though, I'm sorry. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here. So the process is, what is all this stuff in here for?
All this stuff is what the base of the cake is.
So the base of the cake.
Right.
The batter, thanks to what I'm looking for.
We can mix them up here if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's do that because I think viewers at home might like to see.
About half of that.
And this is sugar.
That's sugar.
Half. We'll put, looks like about a half a cup.
Yep, half a cup. Then a couple of eggs. Beat those together.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty.
So those are nice and combined. We can add in a little bit of our milk.
And then the sour cream.
And some of our sour cream. Which is actually, we make this in-house. It's a little bit, we make it creme fresh.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? It didn't really look like sour cream because it's very thick and almost looked like Greek yogurt.
Yep.
I suppose you could use Greek yogurt too if you want to, couldn't you? All right.
A little bit less fat.
Yeah. All right.
Then we add in our flour.
A little bit of flour. And this is the base for our
pear coffee cake.
Okay. All right.
And then we just dump that right over top of those pears and
then you're going to bake this for how long?
Bake it for about anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, just until it's done. I mean, it depends on what you use actually. If you're going to use Greek yogurt, if you're going to use sour cream, or if you're going to use creme fraiche, I mean, there's different timing on it. So I mean, I would just make sure it's not loose. You can kind of stick a toothpick in there to make sure it's ready to go.
All right, so this would then go into the oven at what?
350.
350.
350, 325.
All right, and this is going to be dessert on the menu for New Year's Eve at Milagro. And this must have a pretty cool name. What is it called?
It's called pastel de pera.
Oh. And then the sauce that goes over the top of it.
And this is actually coffee and chocolate mousse that goes over top as well.
Wow, that is beautiful. What a combination. All of the events happening over New Year's Eve at Milagro, and you can call and make some reservations online. Give them a call. Oh, way to serve it up, Chef. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9. Make it a great day.